guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for One Piece Manga chapter 996. It's here. A couple of days early. I'm not complaining. It just gives me less to do on Sunday. I don't mind. A free weekend. But anyway, let's talk about what happens within this chapter. And there's quite a lot going on. Some of it just, standard what you'd expect to be happening. Some of it kind of surprising. Some of it making you wonder what the heck is going on. What are people actually thinking? What's going on? What's the plans here? Kind of thing. But let's go through it. So we start the things off with the Otama stuff. We basically start the chapter off where we left off last chapter. And we find out that Otama has come here with some of her animal friends. And Nami doesn't say it, but you kind of feel, or at least I did anyway, you kind of feel that she's hitting towards it. You have no place here. Your animal friends have no place here. You shouldn't really have come here. You're gonna die. Because they go through the whole thing of, oh, how did you get here? And we find out that Otama's brought some animal friends. And what Nami actually does say is that how something to do with the strength of the monkey, or the monkey's in trouble. That's what it says here. The monkey's in trouble, and then that's where Otama says to Nami, don't belittle us. Well, not us. Don't belittle. Yeah, alright, she's talking about the monkey right there, but I think she's more alluding to all of them that are there that I've come to about. Don't belittle us. We came here as samurai. And yeah, that's fair. Good on you. Yeah, a round of applause. A round of applaud your bravery. But little girl, Otama, you need to apply some logic here. You should understand, you should realize that you're more likely to die and be a hindrance. Is that what I'm looking for? Just be in the way. You should realize that within yourself, that you're more likely to be in the way or die, or both. So you should not have come. So yeah, I'll give you an A+ for bravery, but I'm gonna have to fail you for logic. I really am. So after that, we flip over to the Yamato stuff. So obviously we know that Yamato is trying to protect Shinobu and Momo. That is her mission right now. That is her main objective. That is what she's working towards. And now, I won't say she's having problems, but it's alluded to that she can't handle both at the same time. But I think that's more of a plot thing where like Oda wants to drive a plot in a certain way. I think if it really came to it and there was like no other way, then Yamato could handle both protecting Momo and Shinobu while fighting who was she gonna fight? Sasaki, I think that's how his name is. I think if it came down to it, she could have done it. But we see her defeat some fodder. I think there's fodder people though. Yeah, there's some people with cannons. Yeah, she beats them fairly easily. Bow. And then it seems like the fight's gonna move on to the main event. And then we have Frankie, who doesn't know who Yamato is. Basically, you take over. Yeah, Frankie's come running in there with a giant chasing him. Oh, that's supposed to be like a number. Yeah, with a number chasing him. The number cracks the ground. The ground cracks. Yamato used this as a escape path. Taking Shinobu Momo with her, and she takes out the giant, the number that Frankie was gonna fight. Well, he was running away from it, but she takes out the number and said, "Yo, Frankie, you handle the rest." So it seems like we're gonna get Frankie versus Saki. Fair enough. And she one-shot that giant. So, like I said previously, in all honesty, if it came down, if Oda wanted it that way, Yamato could have protected them both while taking on Sasaki. But obviously, the bigger bad fights, all the main fights, should go to the Straw Hats. So that's probably why we got that the way it is. But as for Sasaki versus Frankie, I don't know what kind of difficulty of the fight will be, but we will see, obviously. But I reckon it will be because after the the Flying Six. Yeah, okay. This most likely is Frankie's big fight for the art because the strongest people present are the Flying Six -1 because X Drake is now Team Luffy. King Queen Jack. Oh no, Jack is gone. -1 again, so 7. And then Kaido and then Big Mom. So we've got 9 people. Basically, I just hope. Oh yeah. Basically, I just hope that all the Straw Hats have a one-on-one fight, a good one-on-one fight, because we need it. Robin doesn't have to fight in a long time, so I'd really like to see that as well. But for right now, it seems like we're getting Frankie versus Aki. Well, that's how you pronounce his name. I could be pronouncing it wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you. So moving on, after the Yamato slash Frankie stuff, we got my first surprise within this chapter. And now it's not a big surprise, but a surprise nonetheless. And that is when Law, we see Law again because we haven't seen Law in a while, and he's in a room with a poneglyph, not a red poneglyph, but it's basically during his scene that we find out that he's had the previous talks with Robin. Robin knows that Law is now a D, and she mentions that how Luffy's not interested in the D, but the fact that Law outright states within this chapter that he is interested in the D, it's a small surprise, not like nothing major, but it's a small surprise because I just didn't see it coming. So what we learned that Law wants to find out about the D within this chapter, and he's working towards that now, which was, like I said, a surprise within itself. So then we have the kid scene, Kid and Killer, and basically, and rightly so, because I do believe that when it all comes down to it, Kid and Killer will be present for the takedown of Kaido. But within this chapter, we have Kid gathering as much now. We have Kid gathering as much metal as he can. So he's obviously building up for a big attack to launch at Kaido. And now I do believe he will launch this big attack that he's building up. But I see it failing so miserably when he gets to it. And I think it's going to be funny when it finally does drop. But yeah, he was gathering metal for his scene. He was gathering metal and talking to Killer on the way. Yo, Killer, we've got enough metal for what we're about to do. There isn't enough metal. Rightly so. I don't think this was the exact words, but from based on how I phrased it, so yeah. The more the merrier. You definitely need more. So then we just find out. I wonder if they're all KO now. Because we see Kaido give Kinemon a hefty blow. And wait, hold on, look at the pen. Is he out cold? You can't really see if his eyes are whited out. But he got a hefty blow. And all the others are down in other panels. But you can't see if they're KO or not. So Kaido is done playing games and he's just trying to wrap things up, and I'm rightly so, because I'm sorry, yeah, I get it. The red scabbards have first dibs. They deserve first dibs. I get it, and they're basically the whole reason why they're here. But at the end of the day, the glory will go to them for taking on Kaido. So they've had their chance. They've had the time to shine. They did shine a little bit. It's time for them to be defeated and let the supernova come up and do their thing. But now we have Big Mom within this chapter as well. And now she's beelining it for the roof as well. She wants to be with the top where Kaido is. And is that because she's waiting for the moment where she can betray him? Or she simply knows that that's where the fun is going to be at, so she wants to be up there as well so she can participate in that. I don't know. I do feel like a betrayal, she could slither in there with a betrayal at any moment. But I also would think that I basically don't think that they trust each other fully. I know they said, yeah, we're gonna align, we're gonna get ancient weapon. Sorry, the name really escaped me. Yeah, ancient weapon, and then when everything's all said and done, then we can fight and settle things between us. But I reckon that either one of them will betray the other at a moment's notice. So the last thing to talk about is those last two panels where we have sounds and then a little bit of speech, and we leave off with the word naughty. So someone is being very naughty right now. And Sandy's got wind of this as well. At the end of the day, I think this is going to just be boiled down to a misunderstanding. And I know I'm right. I know I'm right. It's going to boil down to misunderstanding. It's not going to be anything sexual in the slightest. Yeah, but yeah, that's everything I've got to say about this chapter. A lot going on. I'm not going to lie, but I don't think with so much going on, it warrants anything more than a 3-star rating. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.